What's happening, YouTube? It is shit. A little after 2:45 on March 31st. Ooh, April Fool's Day tomorrow. Oh boy. Speaking of April Fool's Day, man. Good old YouTube. It's from when I first started on YouTube back in 2010, I think 2011 maybe, I can't remember. Brown John turned me on to it, and I fell down my first rabbit hole, conspiracy theories with all kinds of interesting stuff. Good old Alex Jones used to still be on YouTube back then, before they fucking gave him the boot. That's when shit first got fucked for YouTube, when they got rid of Alex Jones. And I was no huge fan. I thought some of his material was interesting and that he raised some good points and brought to light some good information for sure. But he was a fucking whack job. He just was. Anyway, the thing about YouTube lately, they have really been fucking with shit across the board for a lot of people. And it's not just me. I'm starting to see other people grumbling and whatnot. And, just like everything else, every dog has its day. And I have a feeling YouTube could be on its way out. I don't know. A lot of people really have a lot wrapped up into YouTube. You know what I mean? Their whole, for some people, it's their income, right? It's their livelihood and shit. For me, YouTube was never about the money. It wasn't. It's not. It's about exposure. It's about eyes on for my dog rescue. And that's why I tend to get fussy. Sorry, back itches. Why I tend to get fussy when the channel gets stale and I don't see any growth for long periods of time. I mean long periods of time. Weeks and weeks and weeks with no growth, right? It's tough. And when the viewer count stay at 30, 40 views, 50 views, right? It's like, man, you just, it's disheartening when you really want to get your message out, right? I'm not trying to make a living. I'm trying to be helpful. I'm trying to be a motherfucking Boy Scout, you know? And it just doesn't go over too well. And I know my approach is a little harsh. I know I can be rather abrasive, right? The way I speak. But when I'm talking or when I'm ranting out here, I'm not talking to anybody specifically. For some reason, a lot of people take what I say like I'm talking to them, like I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm just talking, right? Just talking to nobody, right? Nobody in particular, but I'm talking to everybody at the same time. That's just it, right? I know I'm talking to at least one real young cat out there, and that really set me back. I was like, man, I really need to pay attention to what I say. I don't want to give some bum advice to a young man who's in his early teens and then have him, hang on my every word and do some stupid shit because he got the wrong impression. So it's important, right, for me to pay close attention to what it is I'm trying to, pay attention to what the message is I'm trying to get across is the better way to say it, right? I don't need to worry about swearing and all that bullshit. I just need to make sure I'm not misunderstood. If I'm not misunderstood, I don't have to worry about my message. It's solid, right? I'm a fucking Boy Scout. Just how that goes for me in life. I was never a bully. I was never a tough guy. I was never a troublemaker, right? I was always the fucking peacekeeper, the referee, the bouncer, the bully slayer, you know. Some kids in school teased me and called me that one time. I've told this story many times. There was a cat in Ingval Junior High School, and he was this, right? Whatever it is when you can't, you're all locked up and you shake like that. I don't know what that illness is, but that's what homie had, right? And this fucking kid in school walks up to homie and did it right in front of me and tries to give him his chocolate milk, right, at the cafeteria, and said, hold this for me and make me a milkshake. And I'm sure a handful of you motherfuckers are laughing right now. Well, you know what? I don't find that fucking funny in the least. And I open-handed slapped that motherfucker in the face as hard as I could and split his lip. Oh, Johnny had to go to the principal. And guess what? When I told the principal what happened, he said, I understand what you did, son, but you can't do that. Now get it back to class. I didn't get in trouble, right? Because it was the right thing to do. You don't do that to people, right? So even as a young man, I knew right from wrong. It was what was in here. So this channel or these videos or what you see out here is nothing more than me giving a shit. Just it is, right? And so forgive me when I get fussy when I see no movement in my channel, and it's not your fault. I'm not putting it on you guys. It's just I need to blow off steam to somebody, and if YouTube's causing me grief, I'm talking shit to YouTube, right? I'm talking shit to them, not to you guys. But if you sympathize, you can help, because that's the only way this channel really grows. It's the old-fashioned way. It's organics. You guys share one of my videos with a friend of yours. They like it, they share it, right? And my channel grows. So for my channel to grow, it's on my viewers to grow it. So if it grows, thank you. If it don't, oh well. I know once my YouTube life is about Misfit Island and not about war stories or Mike griping about life or whatever, and it's about the doggies and this and that, and then I'm sure it'll go through the roof like all the other doggy channels. all the little pet channels that stick to pet shit do really well. They do. And so I know the formula when it comes to a big viewership, you know, in regards to content for the dogs. I can do that. I've seen that. That's easy formula for me. Cutesy, film the doggies, put up cameras, let them run all day long. When the dogs do something goofy, silly, stupid shit, I got it on film, edit it in, boop, boop, boop. I'll fucking kill it. I know I will. But there's more to it than just the dogs in Misfit Island. I believe that now. I don't know what it is or why, but Moses with the F-bomb. Johnny O's got a message for y'all. You know, open your fucking ear hole. You might learn something kind of thing. My war stories aren't going to go to waste. Somehow they will benefit somebody somewhere to keep them out of trouble. It's important to me not to waste that fucking scar, right? It'd be tragic for me to fuck off all of those stories and not share them and have somebody benefit, right? They don't benefit me. Telling them fucking stories don't benefit me at all, man. It drags up old memories sometimes that I'd just rather leave there, right? My ball-peen hammer with my mom and the fucking rat that didn't exist, right? So many fucked up stories from my childhood. But they're there, man. There's over 1,000 fucking videos up there. I don't even know what the count is anymore because YouTube changed that too. There used to be a spot you could go into and look at all your shit. That spot's not there. The other spot is still there. Their management, whatever fucking thing they got. But the other one was better. It had more information. It was more detailed. That shit you can't get to no more. It doesn't exist. So anyway, whatever the fuck YouTube is doing, they're shooting themselves in the foot as far as I'm concerned. Because I'm sure I'm not the only creator that's fucking having grief. And once the creator goes away, guess what, YouTube? You don't have a fucking business anymore, right? The creator's the one that keeps you alive. If people like me don't like YouTube, guess what? Fuck YouTube. YouTube won't get used anymore. We'll go somewhere else. We'll get our message out somewhere else. You know, there used to be a thing called MySpace before there was Facebook. And you know what? There'll be something after Facebook, and there'll be something after fucking YouTube. Fuck YouTube. Yeah, I don't give a shit anymore. Viewership and all that subscription shit, because it's a fucking joke. YouTube is political. They are. Look at who owns it. Look at the news station and who owns them. And what does their news content consist of? MSNBC, they're going to bash Trump. Fox, they're going to Trump, right? It's sad. It's not real fucking news, people. Television hasn't been real for a long time. It's Hollywood, homie. The only thing real is a motherfucker on YouTube running his mouth, if you can trust him. If you can trust him. A lot of these creators are full of shit. I watched an interesting, not to say he's full of shit, I'm not trying to say that with this comment, just it came to mind after I said that. But I watched an interesting interview with Wes Watson this morning on some other creator's YouTube channel. And it was interesting to watch him be interviewed. It really was. It was insightful. Just saying. Anyway, so Hollywood, right? Things aren't always as they appear. You know, but when you watch me, there's no splices. Not in one of my fucking videos is a splice, because I don't know how to fucking do it. Thank you very much. So what you see is what you get. Tears and all, motherfucker. My channel is Honest Engine. And that's why it don't grow. I'm too legit, or not legit. I'm too real for YouTube. Not for our family, not for our channel, or for our little... The people that get me appreciate what it is I do. And for that, I'm extremely grateful. Because we're far and few between. The people that like my shit, that watch my shit, you and I, are far and few between. Go look at other channels. Go look at what they create. Think about their personality, and then go read the fucking comments. It's funny, man. And I'm not talking about anybody that watches my channel. I'm not talking about us, our little YouTube family, right? I'm not talking about us. But if you go to wherever, pick a fucking subject matter, and then go find a channel and go watch those motherfuckers, you'll find that it's a lot of smoke and mirrors and a lot of fluff and a lot of whatever, right? It's a lot of BS. I like the real deal shit, right? I like real reality TV. And I'm not talking MTV Real World, motherfucker. I'm talking real, right? Where you know somebody's coming from their fucking heart and they're not fucking going after your fucking wallet, right? Even when I get after the Misfit Island thing and I'm looking for donations for the doggies, I don't want that fucking money. Fucking send me dog food, motherfucker. I can't eat that shit, but my dogs can, right? That's what I want. I don't want nothing. I need for nothing. I got my own fucking money. I will be spending my money on my dogs, and dogs I haven't even fucking found yet. I won't be buying fucking fancy cars, motherfucker. How many cars can you drive at one time, Wes? I'm sorry, man. That fucking bugs the shit out of me for some reason right now. I'm fucking busting on homies nuts because that irks me. As shitty as the fucking world is, man, and all this build it to give it away bullshit, homie. I watched your fucking interview, man. It just fucking irks me. How you say some of the shit you say, but you roll the way you roll, man. There's a conflict of interest as far as I'm fucking concerned. And if you think when you say you build it up to give it away, all you're giving away is lip service, if giving it away is lip service, you're stopping way short, dog. Do you think lip service got your mom and dad's rent paid? Like you were talking about money this morning? I don't think so. Anyway, real charity, motherfucker. Sorry, I'm a little surly, but I'm in a great mood for the most part. As long as I don't trip down memory lane. I'm a little fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm a little preachy this morning. For some reason, somebody needs a little preaching in their ear hole, I think. Whomever, whatever, I don't know. But I'm in that kind of fucking mood. It won't fucking really matter because most y'all won't get to this part of the video. You guys kick rocks anywhere between 3 and 5 minutes on an average. Sad to say, I'm 16 in. But my regulars will get here. You guys get a good kick out. I love you guys, man. You know, all my fussing about how many, fuck how many now, man. I don't care. I mean, yeah, it helps me. It makes me feel good to see growth, that people are sharing and the word's getting out, because I know YouTube ain't doing it. So that does make me feel good. Like I told you before, that's money to me, right? That's my pay. My pay for my YouTube channel, my pat on the back, is viewership, right? Likes, subscribes, and shares, and this and that, and this and that. That's Skrilla for me, right? That tells me, attaboy, you're doing something right. People are listening and they're sharing your shit, dog. You know? Whoa, muscle twitch. You see that thing? I felt it was weird. Anyway. Oh, did it again. Silly Johnny O. I'm smiling. I'm getting back to my old self, right? Heartache is slowly healing with this situation with Sonny. You know, it's really tough. That was a tough one. Is a tough one. Will be a tough one. But another lesson well learned, homie. Yeah, for sure. A better appreciation for life. Be accountable for my actions. More forgiving. Especially more forgiving. That's where I came up short on Sonny. Forgiveness. But I'm not gonna go there. I'm tired of my fucking face leaking. Plugging them leaks for a while, you feel me? Alright, so I'm gonna get about my day, get about my Are you laughing? Get about my medication. My sanity, motherfucker. You gotta have your caffeine. 4:20 till 4:20, and then Johnny's gonna try to kick on 4:20. I've piddled around a couple of fucking times, but fuck it, man. I gotta give it up. Where I'm moving to, it ain't even legal, and I find that pretty fucking cute. You know, I'm going backwards in time where I'm moving to. It's a simpler time there. It's a simpler way of life, right? People are old-timing the way they do their day-to-day. Their regular life where I'm going is set back in time. You know, if you're from California or New York City or Chicago, Detroit, Miami, whatever, right? Any major metropolitan, and you go to a town like where I'm going, it culture shock would probably kill you. But if you could see things through my eyes, man, it's heaven on earth. That kind of environment, the way people treat each other, the way they carry themselves in towns like that all over this country, small timey. It's not a matter of Republican, Democrat, this, that, conservative, liberal, blah, blah, blah. No, it's good morning, ma'am. Yes, sir. You know, it's manners, it's polite, it's respectful, it's human decency. More common where I'm going than where I'm living now. And that's a fact. And if I gotta go to 20 below to get good human decency, sign me up all day long. I don't care. I can control the climate. I did it for a living. I'm not worried about the weather. I'm worried about the people I live with. People that live around me, right? I'm changing my environment for a good reason. And I'm making a good move. I've done my homework. Started in here, in my heart. What is it that makes my heart feel good? If you're gonna change your life and you're gonna find a way to better your life, don't you think you need to know what makes your life better first? This shit don't make your life better. It helps me get through the hard times, right? It helps me with my aches and pains in my back and shit for sure. But this ain't the fucking answer. That dimple is the answer, motherfucker. Smiling is the medicine. Being happy in your soul, in your day-to-day, without this, without nothing, man. Just waking up happy every fucking day. Doesn't that sound like a good thing to you? I have a feeling where I'm going, the chances of me waking up happy every day are pretty fucking good. They're a whole lot better than where I live now, and for good reason. That's what I'm saying. You know, what my money can do there compared to what it can do here is incredible. Once again, just more things to smile about. You know, I used to say this to somebody quite a bit. Go chase a smile. That's what I'm doing. Chasing smiles now. Yeah. So, go get you some. Have a beautiful day. Love the ones that love you back. Do your best to get at all those other motherfuckers too, right? Somehow, some way, we got to make a difference. Just saying. All right, we'll talk soon.